Hello, this is Joel from New Western Acquisitions. I'm coming to you today with just a little video on the different areas of San Antonio. I think this really helps new investors familiarize themselves with San Antonio and learn the good flip and rental areas. It's just going to be a basic video, quick breakdown of the areas. As you can see, there are a bunch of little orange dots on this map. This map is actually what we use to not only educate our investors, but to also show where we buy houses at. And as you can see, we don't focus on one specific area. We buy all over San Antonio in the Tri-County areas, even all the way up into New Braunfels up here. So with that being said, let's begin. So kind of to reference yourself, right now, we're right here. Our office is right in the inside downtown loop. Right here you've got 281 that runs straight up the middle of San Antonio. You've got 10, which runs to the west of San Antonio and then kind of travels down into the east. And then you've got 35, and this actually goes up to Austin. So what I normally tell my investors to do is basically break down San Antonio into 4 quadrants using 281 as your center line, and then also 35 and 10. So if we look at it like that, and then we just look at the southern part of San Antonio, that usually breaks it up pretty easily. So the first thing we're going to look at and talk about are good flip areas. So good flip areas in San Antonio are going to be Alamo Heights, which is right in this little region just north of downtown. Terrell Hills, because it's in the Alamo Heights School District, another good flip area. Alamos Park, really good flip area. And then Tobin Hill, right in this area, good flip area. And also with these properties, 2-1s are good flips here because they're older style homes. There are a lot of 2-1s in the area. There's also a lot of 3-2s. But if there were any other area in San Antonio, I would say a 2-1 is a rental. But here you can flip it. And then in Los Angeles Heights, you'll see a bunch of 2-1s. And they actually are selling for a pretty decent rate. Another great area, but we don't get a lot of houses in there, is Castle Hills. That's a really good little flip area. Hill Country Village and Hollywood Park, good areas to buy in, but these are going to be your really high-end flips. I mean, we're talking purchase price $250 plus, all the way up to $600,000-$700,000. Up here in Stone Oak, 2 newer builds. We don't really get any properties up there. If we go now to the east, we're going to look in this area, and this is between 281 and between 35. So this area right here is a kind of a mixture of flips. Flips are good right here. Flips are good right here. This little area right here, good for rentals. This area kind of falls right in the middle because of the price points of the house are going to be anywhere from 70 to 90 grand purchase price, and ARVs anywhere from 120 to 150. So this one's kind of, you could do both in this area. And then in this area, kind of right in here, you're going to see good rentals. Valley Forge in this area has some good flips. Windcrest, our broker actually has a property in Windcrest. They have a lot of garden homes. Really good area to flip. Notoriously bad foundations though. So if you buy a property here, you know you're going to be doing some foundation work. And then if you go up into Kirby, Sunrise, in this area of Converse, these are all going to be rental areas, and you're going to get really good cash flow out of these areas. Live Oak, Universal City, good flips, and if you make it inside of Loop 1604, they can be rentals or flips. But I'd say Universal City, definitely look into flipping that area. Okay, so now let's go and just knock out the whole southern region of Bexar County in San Antonio, Texas. There's 2 spots where I recommend flipping. One is in Pecan Valley, right in this area. A lot of older homes, a lot of bigger homes too, high ceilings. Very good area, well taken care of neighborhoods, and also large yards. And then the other one is Harlandale, which is kind of in this area right in here. And Harlandale is great because it's lower end flips. You know, you're purchasing for 30 to 50. They sell from 80 to 100, and the days on market are just really, really low. Other than that, this whole area is good for rentals and really, really strong owner finance market. If we go directly east and west of downtown, we've got owner finance and rental once again. Very good owner finance and rental. You're not really going to flip because they're going to be lower priced homes. Monticello Park, which is right in this little area. good flips. Lowest days on market in the city. And then Jefferson Terrace, good flips, but not as good as Monticello Park. If we start to make our way up 10 right now, we're going to see these can be rentals and flips depending on the neighborhood. What makes this a good area is you have USAA, which is a large company. A lot of people live in and around this area because they work there. And then you also have University of Texas. So depending on what neighborhood you're in is what you're going to kind of do. Off of Babcock and Vandenberger Way in this area, good flips. There's some garden homes in this area too, and some townhomes in this area that are good rentals. In this area right here, you've got a few flips and rentals depending on, you know, the size of the house. You just kind of got to play this one by ear and look at a product before you can really decide. Chavano Park, higher end homes, very good flips, not really rentals because they're expensive. You're not going to make that cash flow you're going to want to see. And then out towards here are going to be rentals and some flips depending on the neighborhood. There are some really good flips over in this area near Braun Road and kind of up in this area, which we'd already talked about. Right here, New Gilboa, these neighborhoods are gated and they're generally larger homes, good for flipping. And then as you kind of move lower, you're going to get more into your rentals right here. And then the great thing is we've got the military base down here, we've got a military base up here, and we've got a military base right here. Belle Meade, which is over in this area, really good area for flips, large, very large houses. So basically, as you can see, rentals are good everywhere. I mean, they pretty much are unless you're getting into these really high-end pockets. Flips are good in 80% of the city, but there are a few areas that you really want to focus on because the days on market are low, the cash is there, and people are buying. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to give me a call or to email me, and we can discuss this a little more. Thank you.